I think this is a top. Oh, this is a loser's top 8 qualifier. The loser of this set will no longer be in this tournament. But what's going to happen here? This should be a pretty close set. We've seen Doby and Edo already earlier on. It's Doby and Edo, right?
Yeah, it was Doby and Edo. Is this like Edo has his own little bond where it's days?
Yeah, pulls it out for the top 8 qualifier. Dang.
Yeah. The modern strats in Melee are becoming very sophisticated.
Things have changed.
Yeah,
Things
exactly.
have really changed.
It used to be just visualizing it, now it's visualizing it, and there's just so many levels.
Oh, man. If you want to get good at Melee, make sure to have your own storyboard or dream board. Step 1.
Join the Boy Scouts, the whole shebang.
Step 2. Oh, man. Nice recovery attempt, but really good edge guarding from the red team. Just continually repeating those back airs. Get the KO there. A little bit of a lead.
Yeah, you know, like, I have played Doby. He's a pretty capable player. He's kind of in that, like, he described himself this way as, like, a just below PR level, you know, like a tier below.
Okay.
For, like, pretty good, you know, still has some stuff to work on. Not kind of like a, you know, a threat necessarily, but, you know, more than capable to, like, know the game well. And I think we're kind of seeing that from this Falco this time.
Absolutely agree.
Nice, looking at both stocks, it looks like good shine turnaround there.
Yeah, I'm seeing what you're saying about the Falco. Just like a really clean edge guard sequence. Really good awareness of, hey, you know, I have enough time to just go there and do the shine up on the left side.
One of the biggest things I notice about players that are like good but just not like quite there yet is they have really, really amazing moments, and then they have like crappy moments, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the amazing moments are like, oh my gosh, like they're goated, and then it's like, oh, okay, I can actually see why, like they just don't have it all the time. But it's
right.
it's rare that you'll find someone that's kind of like only okay at everything, that like that just gets them that far. Like usually they have some things that they're really, really good at.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like the discrepancy between like the really good play and the really bad play can be, that's a lot bigger than the top players, quote unquote.
Yeah, like it's just consistency and stuff, right? You know, maybe you drop an edge guard that like a top player would never drop, but then there's another situation where you like really, really make a smart play or set up an edge guard in a way that like a top player would. So yeah, you know, it's fun to see that kind of potential grow as well.
So far, though, man, this is a really close battle. I was going to say
yeah.
that it was slightly green favor, but that turned around completely. Oh, is he going to get the... Not get the shine. That would have probably sealed the deal. A low percent KO like that.
Doesn't get the shine on the down B as well. The Falcon pick not punishing him too much, and the jab reset from the laser, or the laser reset rather.
Oh,
He didn't save his teammate.
Oh, stomped it. Oh, stomp forward smash. Wow. That was a little bit of a comeback, I think, from the green team, because the red team had pretty low percents going into the final stock. I think Adam was like around 80%. Sorry, NoobKing was around 80%. So it was a nice little comeback. And it's like you were talking about, the people that usually come out on top, they really clean out those like edge guarding situations. They really clean up like the simple stuff and get it consistently over the course of the match. So in a situation like that, getting stomped forward smash is really solid.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just, you know, it's about like getting in these situations, and then the improvement process is learning like what you want to do whenever you're in that kind of situation. Like, that's how people start to play faster and faster. I know like Zuppy actually talked about this on Twitter, that like if you want to improve kind of the speed of your play, you just need to know what to do beforehand in like basically every situation.
Yeah.
Describe it.
Yeah, and a lot of times it might feel like they're reacting to the situation on the fly, but you're totally right. If you're prepared for it ahead of time, then you can react to it just a little bit sooner.
Yeah, like you think like when Armada shines, he's like, what do I do?
No. He thinks about it like even before he gets that previous hit, right?
Exactly. Yeah, literally like the chess equivalent of like playing several moves ahead, but for combos.
And that's even harder, I think, in teams. Or sometimes I feel like you have a little bit more room, but there's situations where you have to really ad-lib.
Yeah, it requires you to kind of multitask in a way that I would say like Melee doesn't. Like I used to play a lot of StarCraft. StarCraft has you kind of like doing many things at once, and I found playing doubles kind of drew on some of those skills where it's like, okay, where's my teammate? What am I doing? Where's the other opponent's like, I have to hit this. Should I be saving him? Should I not be? Should I go off stage? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's all this like decision kind of sequencing constantly that you don't really have in singles.
Like, even your positioning just becomes so much more complicated, right? Because now you have to be aware of so many more other people, and if you're too far away, then you can't really help. So I definitely agree with you. There's just so much more to keep track of. It's interesting you bring up the StarCraft comparison, because I can definitely see that. Like, you're looking all across the map, you know, you're going from micro to macro.
Yeah, like in StarCraft, so often you're kind of like, because multitasking doesn't like truly exist. Like, what you're actually doing is like doing one action, then another action, then another action, like kind of in sequence, and just for like getting that kind of routine. And that's kind of what's happening in Melee, where it's like you're very quickly like assessing the situation and going like, okay, I hit the shine. Should I try to hit him there, or should I just like shield because the box is gonna hit me? Like, there's all this small stuff, and I think players that are like really quick thinking and good at breaking that down end up being really good doubles players.
Yeah. And yeah, the way the top teams really talk about it is just really a lot to do with positioning. Because it gives yourself so many more opportunities to make those kind of plays that you're talking about.
And you know, positioning, it's funny. It's a skill in every competitive game.
Yeah.
Being in the right spot, like FPS games, MOBA games, StarCraft, like whatever. It's something people don't think about, but it's like if you're just 2 feet to the left in Melee, you can't cover it on reaction, and 2 feet closer, you can. It comes up all the time.
Yeah. Oh, missing the wave shine into up smash from the Red Fox. That's actually such a big deal. Now NoobKing getting a little opening there. Everyone is suddenly at relatively close percents.
Oh, how did that down smash not hit from the Falco? Oh, you want to kill your teammate here.
Yeah, the Falco is at such low percent that this 2-on-1 comeback is really difficult. Yeah, just grabbing the ledge there, having your teammate have a strong move ready for you to get hit by on stage. Solid edge guarding from Red Team.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think these guys are pretty evenly matched so far. It's turning out to be quite a good set.
I agree. So, going into Game 3. Trying to think of what stages they might go. I think it's, like we were talking about earlier, like there's no specific stage that's going to really counter a particular team because of the characters they all play, right?
No, it's
some benefits, some negatives. But we're going to go to Dreamland for this Game 3. Again, losers top 8 qualifier, so the teams not making the top 8. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, definitely a big moment for both of them. I know, everyone wants to say they made top 8, no matter what the event, no matter what the tournament. So this is kind of an important moment too, because he's going to get this edge guard on the Fox, gets clipped by the Nair, and ends up dying himself at 36 or 39.
Ooh, that was a little miscommunication from the green team, because Falcon got the stomp and he didn't know if he should knee because the Fox was coming in. The green Fox was coming in as well. Could have been a KO there.
Do you think there's a guy named CMSN out there that's being shut out and we don't even know because he's got the fish tag?
I have no idea.
We're sitting there being like, oh man, Crimson is he's just the homie and we don't know.
Crimson Sun?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was that all kind of stuff. All right, good back air, but not really because it killed him either.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually not a good back air.
That's actually a really suboptimal back air.
Nice back air through the opponent.
Commentator cliche of nice back air, but kicking in one level further.
Actually a terrible back air. Oh, great! That was the second time that NoobKing has done that neutral air in the corner to just kind of break up the pressure and help his ally get back on the stage. Oh, the jump read there! The jump read!
Falco's back throw, like, not the best, but actually kind of making the most of that. That's pretty much the only thing you could get off of the back throw. So really good stuff to Doby there.
Oh, man.
It's moments like that where you can really feel the bass and the sound effects of Melee, like just like this chunky hit.
Oh, for sure, especially when in in-person events when the speakers are right next to you, you just hear the especially for Shine.
Yeah, no, like there's so many things about Melee. We're always biased with this kind of stuff, but like that really ties together. Like Nick All-Stars or Nick Loading All-Stars Ball. And the sound effects just a little something to be desired, I think, compared to how Melee handles it.
Yeah, we love Melee too much.
Yeah, I don't know if you know that, but we like that game.
We definitely like this game.
Get on the edge here.
Oh, he doesn't get no shine spike there. No shine spike from Blue Fox, and again a missed opportunity.
Oh my god. Kind of a bad communication for both of them. They weren't sure, like, should I be coming for the shine or the down air? Are we going to accidentally clip each other? They need to kind of be decisive in those moments if they want to win this.
Yeah, I think just either of them committing is usually good, right? It's kind of like when you're walking away, walking in place, and then you see someone coming at you, and you both go the same direction to try to avoid each other. That happens a lot in like teams that don't play with each other a lot, where they're just like kind of in each other's space more than they should be.
All right, well, this could very easily become a 1v1 situation. Fox rightfully playing kind of conservative to not get clipped here and let Falcon take some of the damage. But so far, Doby doing a good job in this 2v1. Oh, reset.
Reset with the first in a neutral air?
Yeah, hey, there we go. This is so doable, dude.
So doable. This might be the set right here. Making this 2-on-1. Oh! And that's
forward smash. That's it anyway. Wow.
What a crazy 2-on-1. And NoobKing thought it was a best of 3.
Oh,
went for the
did he
fist
go to
bump.
lean in and be like, yeah?
Still a chance. Still a chance. That's a really pivotal 2-on-1 to get, because game 3 obviously you wanted to go in your favor. They had, I think it's like we were talking about, I think they were just not anticipating what their teammate wanted to do, and so they gave each other too much space, and then they both came in at the same time, and Red Falcon just really able to capitalize on that.
Absolutely, yeah. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff that is a little bit of, what's it called, momentum, you know, a little bit of confidence, thinking like, we can do this, we can make top 8, we're feeling good. That's what you need if you're the red team. Laser? I feel like we can get it. With this, though.
Yeah. The edge guarding from Falco has been really clean. Again, the red Falco, or the Falco, just doing such a good job with the lasers, because that could have been a KO for Falcon.
Yeah, laser's kind of a funny thing, because when you're playing Falcon normally, like at least I find this, you kind of like autopilot a bit with the lasers, but obviously you can't do that in teams, you know what I mean? Just kind of shutting your opponent's, or your teammates' movement down, rather. So I like to see that Doby's been kind of deliberate with the lasers that he is shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Either for breaking up the pressure or to continue the combo sequence that he has. And man, the edge guarding has just been so good. 8 stocks to 4. This is not looking like the previous game.
Yeah, this is quite dominant. I think again, maybe just the confidence, the momentum, feeling like, you know, we got this. Really, really important.
There. Fox still on 4 stocks while the Falcon is on the last one. Oh, missing stomp knee. That one hurts the most, man. As a Falcon man, when you miss stomp knee like that, you feel bad.
Ooh, but you know, a little flashy up B there. Doesn't end up taking the stock, and we need to see a miracle if NoobKing and Ikea are going to take it.
Yeah.
Ikea having to kind of build his own victory from scratch here, it looks like. I don't. But it came out of my lips, so we will roll.
Oh man. I appreciate a bad fuck, dude. I'll always laugh at a bad fuck.
I appreciate people who give me the tags to do it. You know, like we commentated a while back on a different event. The guy, a Mark player named John Wick, and the amount of jokes you can get when your tag is John Wick, they're infinite.
It's a lot. It's quite a bit. And man, they're holding on to these last stocks for dear life. They've been playing like this from the start. It would have been a completely different set. Last stock here. What can NoobKing do at 152? One more back air will probably do it.
Yeah, it looks like... Oh, the shine actually putting them in a bit of a better position, and they're kind of... I mean, I guess they can afford to be a little reckless here. Yeah.
And man, really strong showing from Doby and Edo in that last game. Really crazy.
What was the tag that Edo used instead?
Days? D-A-Z?
Days, yeah.
Days? Yeah, I'm not sure which one is actually the right one.
That's a good point.
Yeah. But that really strong difference. What do you think was like the difference between that game 4 and game 3? Because game 3 was like